While comments may seem like a minor element to the many lines of code that combine to make a game, application, or even an entire operating system, in actual fact, they are probably one of the most important factors. Comments inside code are basically human-readable descriptions that detail what the code is doing at that particular point. They don't sound especially important, but code without comments is one of the many frustrating areas of programming, regardless of whether you are a professional or just starting out. In short, all code should be commented in such a manner as to effectively describe the purpose of a line, section, or individual elements. You should get into the habit of commenting as much as possible by imagining that someone who does not know anything about programming can pick up your code and understand what it's going to do simply by reading your comments. In a professional environment, comments are vital to the success of the code and ultimately that company. In an organization, many programmers work in teams alongside engineers, other developers, hardware analysts, and so on. If you are a part of the team that's writing a bespoke piece of software for the company, then your comments help save a lot of time should something go wrong and another team member has to pick up and follow the trail to pinpoint the issue. Place yourself in the shoes of someone whose job is to find out what's wrong with the program. The program has an excess of 800,000 lines of code spread across several different modules. You can soon appreciate the need for a little help from the original programmers in the form of a good comment. The best comments are always concise and link the code logically, detailing what happens when the program hits this line or section. You don't need to comment on every line. Something along the lines of, if x is equals to 0 does not require you to comment. That if x equals to 0, then do something that's going to be obvious to the reader. However, if x equaling 0 is something that drastically changes the program for the user, such as they have run out of lives, then certainly needs to comment it on. Even if the code is your own, you should write comments as if you were going to publicly share it with others. This way, you can return to that code and always understand what it was you did or whether it was you went wrong or what worked brilliantly. Comments are good practice, and once you understand how to add a comment where needed, you soon do it as if it is second nature. Commenting in C++ involves using a double forward slash or a forward slash and an asterisk. You have already seen some brief examples, but this is how they work. Using the Hello World code as an example, you can easily comment on different sections of the code using the double forward slash. However, you can also add comments to the end of a line of code to describe in a better way what's going on. But please note, you don't have to put a semicolon at the end of a comment. This is because it's a line in the code that's ignored by the compiler. You can comment out several lines by using the forward slash and asterisk. Be careful when commenting, especially with block comments. It's very easy to forget to add the closing asterisk and forward slash and thus negate any code that fall inside the comment block. So if you are using block comments, it's a good practice in C++ to add an asterisk to each new line of the comment block. This also helps you to remember to close the comment block off before continuing with the code.